blanket underneath your seat and come and crisscross your legs here. And just take a few moments here to close down your eyes and settle into this space. You can bring your palms face up to receive energy and invite energy in for the day. Put your palms face down for grounding. And just start to slowly acknowledge your breath. Take notice in how it feels this morning. No need to control it just yet. Just acknowledge where it is. Notice how long your inhales are. And are your exhales the same length as your inhales? Feel your chest rise, belly expand as you breathe in through your nose. Chest fall, belly contract as you exhale out through your mouth. And take a deep inhale here through your nose, fill up. Hold it at the top for 4, 3, 2, exhale and 1, let it go. Another breath just like that, deep inhale here through your nose, breathe in. Hold it at the top for 4, 3, 2, and exhale and 1, let it go. And then on your next inhale, breathe in through your nose, seal your lips this time. And breath out through your nose, start to tap into your Ujjayi breath. This is the breath of victory. It allows us to build heat within our bodies. We'll use this breath to guide us through our practice today. And as you take this moment here, rooting into your sits bones, lengthening the crown of your head up tall towards the ceiling of your home. Just start to acknowledge any thoughts that are crossing your mind and let those thoughts just slowly drift off your mat. With everything that's going on in the world today, just feel safe and sacred in these 4 corners of your mat. On your next inhale, take a breath in through your nose, sweep your hands up overhead, reach your fingertips up tall towards the ceiling. And exhale, let it all go, hands to heart center. Rest your thumb knuckles between your breasts here on your chest and feel the beat of your heart. Take this moment here to set your intention for class, your intention for the day, what's calling to you this morning, what brought you here to your mats, your home yoga practice. Nothing comes to mind. I'd like to offer my intention of connection. Connecting our breath to our body, to our flow, connecting to one another from home to home via this virtual yoga practice. We'll seal our intentions with 1 communal breath. Deep inhale here through your nose, fill up. Exhale, let it go. Gently blink open your eyes and release your hands down to your hips. Take a breath in here, hands up overhead. Exhale, gentle twist over to the right. Bring your right palm to the back of your spine, left palm to the outside edge of your right thigh. Keep your spine straight and lengthened up towards the ceiling. As you inhale, lift up tall. And as you exhale, twist and maybe rotate your gaze over your right shoulder. Take a breath in here through your nose. Stay for your exhale, let it go. And your next inhale, unwind, hands up overhead. Exhale, gentle twist over to the left. Left palm to the back of your spine, right palm to the outside edge of your left thigh. As you inhale, lift up tall. As you exhale, gaze over your left shoulder for a nice stretch through your neck here. Take one more inhale here to lift. Stay for your exhale to twist. And then inhale, come back up through center, hands up overhead. Exhale, let it all go. And then gently start to remove your blocks off to the side. And make your way into a tabletop pose. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. And then inhale for a cow pose, set your belly down, gaze up out into the window or your wall, wherever you are in your home. Exhale, cat pose, round out your spine, tuck your chin into your chest. Press your mat away from you and feel the stretch between your shoulders. Inhale, cow pose, belly down, gaze up. Exhale, cat pose, round and stretch through your upper back. Take a few cat and cows here on your own, moving with your breath, connecting breath to movement. Maybe you take a few circles through your cat and cow. Take 2 more breaths here on your own. Last inhale, and then exhale, come to a tabletop pose. Suck your belly up and in here, flatten out your spine, and then tuck your toes under. Breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Spread your fingertips out wide. Heels down to your mat. Maybe your first down dog of the day, maybe of the week. Option to have a slight bend in your knees here for those of you with tight hamstrings like myself. Let your head hang heavy. The crown of your head falls down to your mat. Take a breath in here. Exhale, let it go. And then inhale, gaze between your fingertips. Exhale, slowly tiptoe up to the top of your mat. Slight bend in your knees, ragdoll pose. Let your head hang heavy here. Reach for opposite elbows and start to sway from side to side. Rest your torso here on your thighs. Release any stress and tension in your low back. Just let it fall down off your head, neck, and shoulders. And then slowly heel toe your feet to touch. Release your hands down to your mat. Micro bend in your knees. Inhale, slowly rise. 1 vertebrae at a time. Take a breath in here. Hands up overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands to heart center. Reset, reconnect with your intention here. We'll start in our Sun A flow. Inhale, mountain pose, sweep your hands up overhead. Root into all four corners of your feet here. Lift up on your kneecaps to activate your quads. Hug your belly back towards your spine and release your shoulder blades away from your ears. Breath in here through your nose. Exhale, gentle twist over to the right. Send your right fingertips to the back of your mat. Left fingertips extend forward. Maybe you bring your right palm to your right hip and press your right hip forward so your hip stays squared towards the top of your mat. Lift up tall through the crown of your head. Breath in. Stay for your exhale to twist. Gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, unwind, hands up overhead. Exhale, open, twist to the left this time. Left fingertips extend to the back of your mat. Right fingertips extend forward. Hug your inner thighs together. Breath in here to lift. Exhale, gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, unwind, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. 90-degree angle in your elbows here. Squeeze your glutes to lift up and out of your obliques. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Draw your shoulder blades towards one another. Inhale, mountain pose, hands overhead. Exhale, forward fold, release and let it all go. Bend and straighten into one or both knees here. We'll take that flow breath to movement 4 times here. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Hands to your shins or your thighs. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Exhale, forward fold, let it go. Inhale, mountain pose, hands rise high overhead. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, forward fold, flowing breath to movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, mountain pose, rise. Exhale, open arm twist right. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open arm twist left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Flow with your breath. Big inhale, rise. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open arm twist left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Last time, make it your best connection. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, open arm twist. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, open arm twist left. Inhale, Tadasana. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Let all of that go. Great flow. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, high plank pose. Plant your hands and step your feet to the back of your mat. Option always to drop to your knees here with your toes untucked. In your high plank, press your heels to the back of your mat. Extend the crown of your head forward. Inhale, shift forward onto your tiptoes. Exhale, low plank. Hug your elbows in. Inhale, up dog. Untuck your toes. Shine your heart forward. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips up and back. Take a breath in here through your nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. One more inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, gaze between your fingertips. Exhale, step or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen, hands to shins or thighs. Exhale, low lunge. Plant your hands and step your right foot to the back of your mat. Your left knee is directly over your left ankle. Hug your right hip to tilt it forwards. Take a breath in here. Exhale, drop to your knee. Untuck your toe. Inhale, crescent moon. Hands rise high overhead. Now draw your hands to your hips. Squeeze your left hip back and hug your right hip forward. Feel that nice deep stretch through your right hip flexor. Take a breath in here through your nose. Exhale, gentle stretch. Drop your left arm down to your left hip and reach your right arm up and over for a nice stretch through your right side body. Stay here for a breath. And then inhale, crescent lunge. Both hands up overhead. Exhale, baby back bend. Shine your heart forward. Goal post your arms like we did in our mountain pose. Take a breath in here. Stay for your exhale. And then inhale, crescent moon. Exhale, half splits. Send your hands to your mat. Straighten through your left foot and flex your toes to your forehead. Feel this nice deep stretch through your left hamstring. Rotate your left inner thigh up and out towards the ceiling. Send your nose down to your toes. Stay here for a breath. One more inhale. Exhale, let that go. Inhale, low lunge, back forwards. Retuck your right toes and lift your right knee up off your mat. Take a breath in here. Exhale, forward fold to the top of your mat. Step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, low lunge on the left side. Step your left foot to the back of your mat. Right knee is directly over your right ankle. Squeeze your right hip, hug it back. Take a breath in here. Exhale, drop to your knee. Untuck your left toes. Inhale, crescent moon. Hands rise high overhead. Draw your hands to your hips to square them forward. Right hip comes back, left hip shoots forward this time. Take a breath in here. Exhale, gentle stretch. Drop your right arm down. Left arm reaches up and over. Stay here for a breath. Inhale. Exhale, let that go. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, shine your heart forward. 90-degree bend in both elbows here. Feel that nice deep stretch through your left hip flexor. Heart shines forward. Inhale, hands overhead. Exhale, half splits. Plant your palms on your mat. Straighten through your right leg this time. Right toes to your forehead. Feel a nice deep stretch through your right hamstring and rotate your right inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Pause here for a breath. Take one more inhale. Exhale, low lunge. Crawl your fingertips back. And then retuck your toes. Take a breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Rise, hands overhead. Exhale, Samasthiti, hands at heart center. Take this moment in your practice to reflect. Reconnect with your intention. Remind yourself what brought you here to your mat this morning. What's calling to you today? Take a breath in here through your nose. Exhale, let it go. And then make your way into a seat on your mat. You can towel off, take a sip of water. We're gonna start to slow things down. Extend your legs out long in front of you. If you have a block or a pillow, you can place that underneath your knees. Have a slight bend here in your knees to bring this stretch to your low back. Flex through your toes, take a breath in, hands overhead. Exhale, seated forward fold. Draw your hands to your ankles, your shins, your thighs, your heels. Make a connection with your torso and your thighs. Elongate your spine from your tailbone all the way up through the crown of your head. After all that back bending, sending our hearts forward, reversing it here as we forward fold. Take one more inhale here. Stay for your exhale to fold 1 inch further. And then inhale, slowly rise back to your seat. Remove your block from underneath your knees. Place your palms on your mat, fingertips forward to the top of your mat, and plant your feet on your mat. Send your right ankle up and over your left thigh. You can bring your right palm and press it against your right thigh. Keep your right toes flexed. Feel that nice deep stretch through your right outer glute. Just pause and breathe here. Noticing where there may be tension in your body this morning. Take one more inhale, and then exhale, let your foot fall off to the left side of your mat and hug your left foot into your right glute. Draw your right knee up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in here, hands overhead. Exhale, gentle twist over to the right. You can hug your right knee in for a deeper stretch through your right outer glute. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist. On your next inhale, unwind, hands overhead. Unwind your legs here. Come back and bring your feet back onto your mat. Right knee points up to the ceiling, left ankle over your right thigh. Flex through your left toes here. Option to bring your left palm and press it against your left thigh for more opening in your hip. Just pause for a moment and breathe here. One more inhale here through your nose. And then exhale, let your left foot fall onto your mat and hug your right ankle to your left glute. Left knee points up to the ceiling. Take a breath in here, hands overhead. Exhale, gentle twist over to the left. Option to hug your left knee into your chest. Pause and breathe here. Bringing out anything that doesn't serve you today. Leave it here on your mat. And then on your next inhale, unwind, hands overhead. Exhale, unwind your legs. And then bring your palms behind your thighs. Feet are hips width distance on your mat. Start to round out your spine, a little bit of core work here this morning. Start to slowly lower one vertebrae at a time. Rest your head on your mat. Walk your heels closer to your glutes so you can tickle them with your fingertips. Press your palms firmly onto your mat, knees up to the ceiling. Take a breath in here. Exhale, bridge pose. Squeeze through your glutes and lift your hips up high to the ceiling. Press your heels and the palms of your hands firmly into your mat. Send your chest to your chin. Keep your chin away from your chest. Take one more breath here. Lift 1 inch higher. And then exhale, slowly lower your hips down. Hug your knees into your chest. Find a happy baby pose. Guide your hands between your legs. Reach for the inside or outside edges of your feet. And hug your knees towards your armpits. Rock your low back down on your mats. Massage it out here, side to side. And then take a breath in here. Exhale, hug your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your shins. Biggest inhale and hug of the day. Squeeze everything. Tighten up your muscles between your eyebrows. Big inhale. Exhale, final Shavasana. Let everything go. Rest your legs and your arms out to the side and just surrender your body into your mat. Release that tension between your eyebrows. Let your tongue rest on the roof of your mouth. And come back to your natural breath here. You are more than welcome to stay here in your Shavasana as long as you need to rejuvenate your body, get ready for the day. If you're ready to move on, take a big inhale, stretch from your fingertips to your toes. Slowly roll over to your right side, fetal pose, hug your knees into your chest. Use your bicep as a pillow. And then start to slowly press yourself up to a seat. Crisscross your legs. Rest your palms on your thighs. Close down your eyes. As we began practice together this morning, we will seal our practice with one communal breath as we continue to connect home to home on this virtual yoga practice. Take a breath in here, hands up overhead, big inhale. Exhale, sigh it all out, let it all go. Hands to heart center. I thank each and every one of you for joining me in on this yoga practice, this yoga journey. And wherever you are, coast to coast, the light and love in me honors and respects and sees the light and love in each and every one of you. Namaste. Thanks again, everyone, for joining me this morning in our 30 minute yoga flow. I will be back again this evening at 6 o'clock tonight. Hope to see you there. Bye.